Andersen at the Indiana State Fairgrounds, and this is the Junior Superstock Division. Beginning with row 1, Justin Frith and Brett Knuckles.
Nick Wilkes and Brian Gronewald make up the next row.
Billy Lewis and Brit Andersen.
And Lauren Miller and Damon Cooley round out the back of the pack.
7 and 8-year-olds here in the Junior Superstock Final. We're getting ready for the green flag as they've got the rows out, and there is the flag waving. And
whoa, man, they are all over the place there. That wasn't a very organized start. Oh, we got them all bunched up there already again.
No surprise there. Britt Andersen and Damon Cooley, and third car got tangled up in there as well. Let's take a look at how it all began. This one just tried to get underneath on the turn there, and I believe that was the 6th car of Britt Andersen.
Exactly. This drove in there too hard, and they commenced to wrecking this.
And no surprise the way that start was. Cars everywhere.
They were spread out all over and just as disorganized here, but look at that down low there. Man, what a charge from down inside there. That was a nice pass there by the 4 car, Brian Gronewald. He went from 4th position to the lead by turn 1.
And he had the fast time coming in, so it's no surprise that he's jumped up towards the front. And indeed, he is there going through the corners and looking quite smooth.
That's what they do, is they usually get the fast qualifier and they invert him a little bit, stick him there in the back, because this is what you don't want. You don't want to get him right out front there, that quick qualifier, and not have him have to work to get up to that position. As you can see, some action there in the back of the pack. So the entries going at each other. Nice freight line down there as the Billy Lewis looks low in the 5 car. Down he goes. Nice pass there on Lauren Miller.
Damon Cooley looking for some room as well, but back up towards the front, and there is our leader, Brian Gronewald, in the 4 car.
Already beginning to catch up with lap traffic. Let's see how he handles this particular situation. Britt Andersen in the yellow 6 will be his first challenge. No sweat there. He gets underneath there. Justin 5th in the number 1 next in line, and watch how he sets him up. Right down low down there. Now he'll get up behind him, and he'll probably try to pass him at turn 1. Down he does. Yep. Down low there out of turn 4, and no sweat is making quick work of the lap traffic here.
These features are 40-lap events, and the track 1/20th of a mile, so they're turning laps in about 6 seconds, and that's hard to imagine, but these cars really do get around this oval.
It is unbelievable, and the field separated by about, maybe 5 or 6 tenths of a second. That's pretty close when you come to racing like this. Some more action in the back of the pack. Brent Knuckles into 2. Looking to get around the Britt Andersen machine of number 6 there.
Gronewald not being challenged at the front, but there is some exciting action back towards the pack, and as Gronewald goes through some lapped traffic, and that's something maybe the leader doesn't want to see, but the second place car is hoping that the leader will be slowed down
a little
will have
bit,
an opportunity to catch up and make some ground.
But boy, he is doing a great job. Young racer out of Peoria, Arizona, getting racers from all over the country. Look at that, he's just slipping right through them there. I mean, he'll have to get checked back there in tech, I think. They'll have to check him out to make sure he's legal, because he's making mincemeat of these racers.
We mentioned it's a 7 and 8-year-old category, the Junior Superstock, and right now Brian Gronewald is making a race all by himself. Not a lot not a lot of competition for the lead, but there is some action in the back of the pack as the 1 car of Justin Frith and the 8 car of Damon Cooley have gotten together.
You can see those plastic barriers, Vince, as the red flag comes out. Those barriers are half filled with sand, so they can bang into those things and not hurt themselves or the carts.
And let's find out a little bit more about the cars and the tech inspection that they go through.
After the race is over and you finish it, I do believe I have Keith Abbott here now. When do you have to come back here to tech? If you finish in the top 3 and you're the fast qualifier, is that it, Keith?
Yeah, generally they do that at this race here, the Nationals. They take the top 5 cars and they want to weigh you, check the measurements on the cars and everything, and then they'll put you in the tech area on that. In this case here, most people did it just in case there was a disqualification for illegal or something like that.
Do they catch many people being illegal?
No, generally in this caliber racing, they don't catch you doing that.
Well, racing's racing. You got tech and you got guys changing hats, and never fails. Wherever there's a race car, you got sponsors that need to be taken care of. Thanks, Greg.
Thank you.
Well, the wreck has been cleaned up, and you'll see some of the sponsorship on these cars. This is, it's not big business, but it's certainly business, as they say.
That's true, and a lot of these young people here, I mean, you just notice, and you know, you talk about how race car drivers, they get out of the car and they thank their sponsors, and that's true. And that's also at this level, that's just part of common courtesy. If somebody's helped you out, you want to teach your youngsters to say thank you, whether it's helping you out with racing or helping you with your school work or whatever.
And Brian Gronewald certainly has a lot of folks to thank because he is far and away leading the pack in this junior Superstock division championship.
We got a nice battle going on behind him there for second spot. And there's some actual action, great racing going on even further back as you can see the two machine of Brent Knuckles trying to make a move, and bang, there he goes under Nick Wilkes. Nick's got an unusually shaped rear end on that machine, the black car.
Back up in the front, the race belongs to Brian Gronewald at this point. Of course, earlier in the day we saw a race outcome change on the very last lap with a pass, but right now it's Brian Gronewald leading the way, and unless something unforeseen happens, he's going to win it in this final lap.
Yeah, Billy Lewis back there behind him in the 5 machine is going to have to hope for a miracle, and it's not going to happen here as the checker flag comes out and he's your winner.
Brian Gronewald, he had the fast time coming in. He started from the 4th spot, and he is your winner in the Junior Superstock. And here, let's take a look at the results.
Brian Gronewald takes the win. Billy Lewis finishes in the 2nd spot. Great job there by those racers, and Mitch had a chance to talk with our champion.
What did you think coming into this race that you had a chance to win today?
Yeah,
How come?
because I know I had a fast motor and I got fast time and track record.